Now, you can even add any song from Spotify directly into your episodes. The possibilities are endless for what you can create, whether it's music analysis, your own radio show, or something the world's never heard before. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. Plus, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So guys, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Anchor is sponsoring another ad.
Guys, do you like this show and want to make your own? Let me tell you about Anchor. Anchor is free, and there's certain tools that allow you to record and edit right from your phone or computer. Best of all, with Anchor, you can add any songs from Spotify directly to your episodes.
And who doesn't like songs?
The possibilities are endless for what you can create, whether it's music analysis, your own radio show, a deep dive on your favorite genre or artist, or something the world's never heard before, like Ilya's name. Sorry. Anchor will even help publish your show to Spotify so you can reach hundreds of millions of listeners. Guys, if you have an idea for a show with music, get started by downloading the free Anchor app or going to anchor.fm. If you need inspiration, head over to blog.anchor.fm/music for some idea starters. Okay, go.
What's up, lightweights?
What's up, light? Sorry, I thought I was doing it.
No, I was doing it.
You go ahead.
What's up, lightweights crew?
Sorry, guys. Sorry, Ilya did the intro today, not me.
We have Vincent Marcus as our friend and as our guest today. Joe, you want to explain a little bit about...
Vincent does voice impressions. He's a beatboxer. He was on America's Got Talent. I shot a bunch of videos with him back in the day.
He's taller than us. He breathes air. He has brown hair, and he's really funny. All right, we got Vincent or Vince today?
It's Vince today. Why not? I go by Vincent usually, but Vince is fine.
Vince
Whatever
is
you want
dope.
to call me. Whatever you want to call
What
me.
do you want to call him, Joe?
Marshmallow?
Don't call me that. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for supper. That's what my grandfather used to say.
I was about to say, I feel like my dad said that to me.
Yeah, man.
I'm not American, so I wouldn't know.
Vincent does incredible impressions.
Yes, I know.
It's one of his sexiest features.
It's one of them. It's probably the sexiest feature.
Do you have a girlfriend right now?
I do have a girlfriend right now.
Is that how you picked her up?
No. I actually have known my girlfriend for 33 years, believe it or not.
What?
Is she your sister?
Yes, she is. This is me coming out as I incest. No, we went to kindergarten together, actually.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and coincidentally, we were born in the same hospital 2 days apart, so very likely we were in the same hospital.
And she still could be your sister.
She still could be, you know? In which case, I don't think that's much of a deterrent, because I really like her. But no, she's 2 days apart, and so we call ourselves hospital sweethearts.
Aw.
Boy,
So-
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we were born in the same city, same time, El Paso, Texas, 33 years ago. We went to kindergarten together. Fondest memory of her, when we were little kids, we were doing science experiments, and I squirted her in the eye with soap. And she started crying, and that's how we really started our relationship.
Me and Ilya did something similar to that last week.
Where you squirted something in his eye?
Joe squirted something in my eye, and then I liked it.
Talking
And
to
then
the
it
mic.
became... and then
I
you-
am talking to the mic. What do you want to fucking
You
do,
literally
bro?
are a foot away from the mic. You gotta stand so you can talk into the mic.
Well, this is just lovely. I love the dynamic here. I'm so glad to be a part of this. So
I leave.
So wait.
I get so bad, I just leave. It's just you and Vincent.
So you yelled at him as if like you gotta stand. So was he asking for a stand? And then
For 21 episodes, he was asking for a stand. We finally got him a stand, and now he talks further away from the mic.
oh,
Well, it's because when I didn't have a stand, I had the mic in my hand and I can control it more.
So when you in the beginning of the episode you offered me the stand and I declined. You really wanted the stand.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's being nice.
Yeah.
It's being a good host.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Most people decline it. Actually, you're the first one that declined it, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
So Vincent was on America's Got Talent.
I was. Yes, I was.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is really cool.
So how far did you get in the contest?
Semifinals,
Holy fuck.
which is like
How many people is
almost as cool as the finals.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
Yeah.
So
For sure.
Did you actually audition and wait in line and perform in front of like the first judges and then the second judges?
Me?
Yeah.
Wait in line?
Yes.
Joe, come on. Yes, I did. No, they reached out to me in an email. They're just like, hey, we really like your stuff. If you want to send in a tape for us, that'd be great. Put together like an act. So I sent him a couple things, and then we kind of crafted an act, and it was that's what you saw the first episode. The first episode was me doing rapper impressions with kid songs, and we crafted that based on Instagram TV, IGTV video. it was really seamless. Like the producers, they walked with you hand in hand. Like, oh, this is what the best way to go about this is. It's not just like they throw you up there blind. They're like, okay, here's how they want to make good TV. So they're going to coach you. They're going to be like, hey, this is what you should do, etc. You know what I mean?
Were you nervous at all while doing that?
Oh yeah.
Because you wanted to win, or because you were in front of these?
Because this is pre-COVID too. My first audition was pre-COVID, so there were so many people that were there. It was funny. The guy in reality TV, I guess like they pair you with somebody. Like they paired me with this guy who didn't end up making the cut. He was like one of those acts that was supposed to fail. You know what I mean? The ones that were like, Simon was like, oh God, this is dreadful. You know, like this when they put him on there just to have him mess up.
Yeah.
So he was getting X'd right in front of me. And I'm standing there, and they're like touching me up, and they're like, "Okay, Vincent, we need Vincent over here to do some bits for the behind the scenes." No, he's going on in 5 seconds. And then once I saw my friend get X'd, I saw like when you get up too fast and I started to do that right before I was going on stage, and then I see Terry Cruz's hand on me. He goes, "Vincent, you got this. Don't worry about it." And I was like, oh, okay, Terry Crews has my back. So for some reason, when he put his magnificent hand on my shoulders and whispered to me, I was fine. And then I went on stage and crushed it. It was the only thing about the episode I will say that was edited kind of weird, because like they asked me, like they were like, so Vincent, Howie was like, so Vincent, what do you do? And it was like, I do social media. But that's not what I said. Like I said something, I was like, oh, I do internet comedy videos and stuff like that. But they edited it in a way that made me look super awkward.
Yeah.
And then once I went, it was good. I guess they went for that misdirection, but that was the only thing.
That's how they make good TV.
I know. It's how they do it in the business.
How many competitors do you have in the semifinals?
I think I was like 32 or something like that. I think something like that. That's a rough number, but it was like 2 episodes full of I think 16 or so people. But yeah, I lost to it was against me and this Bollywood dance duo, which they are really sick. So I can't complain. It was cool.
You did the rapper impressions. What else did you do?
That was it. So it was actually kind of crazy. I wanted to do some other stuff. Like I wanted to do like country impressions, rock impressions, like a bunch of other stuff. And then I sent them to the producers, and they're like, well, we really like your rap stuff. And I was like, yeah, okay. And they're like, and I thought I was going to be able to do like a myriad of other voices and stuff, but they're just like, well, we think we really want you to stick with the rapping. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, okay. And so I tried to craft like another act, and like, well, how about we do another rappers with kid songs? And I was like, well, it worked the first time. Why not the second time? And then, yeah, I don't know. I wanted to go a different route, because I sent them like my Green Day stuff and my country stuff and like all the different voices that I can do. And they're like, well, we think your best stuff is the rap stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. So like they were just like, oh, well, kind of gave me some direction there. But, it was a fun experience, though. I'll say that.
Speaking of rap stuff, Eminem is my favorite rapper.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yes.
And I've seen you do Eminem.
Yes.
And I wrote a line down from one of his songs.
Okay.
And I wanted to see if you can say it for me and for the audience.
I would love to attempt to do that.
Okay. The line is, 2 trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
2 trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. I don't know. That's like a...
Dude, Vincent can beatbox also.
2 trailer park. Guess who's back, right? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's like a whole bunch of stuff.
Dude, I looked over at Joe and he had his eyes closed.
Dude,
because I'm trying to picture like, is this Eminem?
2 trailer park girls go round the outside. No, my favorite. Did I peek, Joe?
You're good.
Sit down, bitch. That's like, oh damn. Like when I first heard that as a kid, I was like, but dude, did you know my parents wouldn't let me have a parental advisory CD when I was a kid?
So how'd you get it?
I mean, I had to have a friend buy it for me.
I tricked my mom into thinking that parental advisory meant that it was bleeped out, because that's why the sticker was on there. So that's why I got it.
Crafty son of a bitch. I should have done that.
I remember being in Costco or Sam's Club, and I showed her that Eminem CD. I'm like, yeah, this one means that it's bleeped. She's like, okay.
Holy shit, man.
Dude, I remember one time this is kind of irrelevant, I was at GameStop and I was buying GTA and my mom was with me.
Yeah.
Or not GTA, sorry. Call of Duty World at War.
Okay.
And that was the only Call of Duty where when you shot somebody, their limbs actually flew off their body.
Nice.
and the guy's like explaining to my mom all this, and I'm like, okay, come on, please, for fuck's sake, don't say the limbs fall off. And he didn't. And I was like, oh yes. And so I got the game and started playing it, and then like every time my mom would come into the room, I'd like pause the game because I'd be like, fuck no, I'm not letting her watch my tank blow up a guy. Like,
Was that like a disclaimer? Like if you buy a video game, do they have to go, well, ma'am, realize that this they shoot them, the limbs come off in this game. Does that happen?
I don't know, but
I remember the Eminem CD. Like that was the one thing. Like it was like you had to know someone to get it. Like,
Yeah.
It was weird. Because like they would card you, or they would say, like, ma'am, you realize this has a lot of bad language and things like that. And I was like, but that was the best album, dude. The best Marshall Mathers LP too. It's great.
Is it easier for you to do cartoon voices because they're a little more animated than a regular person's actual voice?
It depends, because you have pros and cons for both. For instance, an animated voice, you can sort of like, if it's like an impression or like then yeah, it's a little easier. But like if you're like in an audition, like if you're trying to create a new voice, that's where it becomes a little difficult, because you have all these inspirational. You're inspired by a lot of other different things. So if I'm trying to do like an old man voice, then I have to I'm pulling from different impressions that I do. But if it's like an impersonation, like of a person, yeah, it's challenging a little bit. But it's the mannerisms you can incorporate as well. So it's like I would say it's a little bit of both. Like it's kind of hard to pick one. If I had to pick one that was easier, it'd probably be animation, because you don't have to worry about facial movements and things like that. Because a lot of impressionists that they do, you can get the voice down, but can you get the mannerisms down and things like that? Like can you get the facial structure down as well? That makes the entire impersonation rather than just the voice.
Do you have a favorite voice actor?
Probably Billy West.
What does he do?
Billy West was the one who did like Ren and Stimpy, Doug, Futurama, stuff like that.
oh,
Yeah. So he's been around forever. And then Tara Strong, who does like, the Powerpuff Girls, and like those like the kings of
South Park
voiceover.
people?
Oh yeah, dude. I want to get on South Park so bad, just to do.
that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Just do one voice?
Yeah, just like I don't know who I would do, but like
I've heard some of your beatboxing.
yes.
I actually went through a Vine compilation of you
Oh, sorry to hear that.
a few days ago, and I was like, holy shit, I remember a lot of these.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Can you do the Target one?
The Target one.
Dude, people don't realize that's you. A lot of people.
I know. Yeah, so many people think it's Thomas Sanders. So many people think it's Thomas Sanders because Thomas has that welcome. Like he has that very like announcer voice, so people think it's Thomas Sanders, the Target Vine. But it's ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Target. And that's, dude, I remember filming that. I remember I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time, and we were at Target, and I was like, hold on one sec, babe. And I was filming. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm making a viral video. But I was just joking. I was being like my dumbass self.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it was like, it went super viral. I don't know why. And that's like my most viral video, which is weird because my face is not even in it.
How many views did it get?
I think, I don't know, it had like maybe like 20 or 30 million loops or something like that. Something crazy, stupid like that. But that was a long time ago.
I don't like talking about it anymore.
Yeah, I don't like talking about it anymore. But
There was this crazy Vine that I saw where you are impersonating the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and you're impersonating Mickey and Goofy, I think. And your daughter hears your voice.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And thinks that it's the TV talking.
Hey there, gosh.
Yeah. And I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, that's probably the most wholesome video I've ever made.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Like how on you were.
Yeah,
That your daughter from another room heard it.
Yeah.
Started running towards the TV.
She drops her toy, like she was in the foreground. She's like just hanging out, and then I hear, it's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Gosh, hey there. And then she just drops her stuff and then walks this way, and she's she's like looking for the TV, but it was me.
Wow.
So,
You seen that?
No.
Oh, I gotta show you. It's incredible.
it's fun. It's fun. I'm actually, so the guy who does the voice of Goofy is actually the guy who's doing my voice demos and stuff, like working underneath him. His name's Bill Farmer. He's done the voice of Goofy for 33 years.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
So like I went over to his house, and it's funny because like he's just a normal, really nice guy, but like you could tell he's the voice of Goofy because like I walk in and he's like, hey, there's some stuff here I did when I was doing Goofy for, there's a Goofy movie, there's a Space Jam.
Wait, is that his real voice or is that?
No, it's a very exaggerated version of his voice. But like you could tell he's got the voice of Goofy. He's got a very, very like Goofy-esque voice. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm working. He's like my mentor, I guess.
Have you ever had anybody make a sample out of your beatboxing or out of any things that you've said?
I don't think so.
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool if you had said yes. Then we would have had a conversation to talk about. But now that you said no, the conversation goes nowhere. So thank you for saying no. But no, it's not really. I don't think so.
I thought this would be really funny if it's possible. If I showed you a video of me, right, a YouTube video, while I'm drunk and like screaming and like running around, would you be able to impersonate my voice?
Maybe. I mean, we can try it. It's weird. There's certain voices that stick out more than others. Like I think any impressionist will tell you, it's like there's voices that we're comfortable with doing, and then some that we aren't. It's just weird. Like I can adapt to. I don't know. I can't do everybody's voice, is what I'm saying. But I can give it a shot.
Okay, let's try.
Remember, I used to do Joe's voice back in the day.
You do a really good Joe.
Oh, no way. Let's hear it.
You do a really good Joe. It's also just like the eyes, like.
Wow, that's really good, dude.
Thank you.
Fuck,
Appreciate
I wish
that.
this was on video so you guys can see this.
Dude,
That's really good.
Joe Tato heads.
Joe, I don't even need you. I'll just do it with Vincent.
Yeah, so I did the.
You just cut me out entirely.
That's really good.
I know. I hate it.
No, I hate it.
You fucker.
No, dude. I did the same with Danny too. You know, you guys have Danny Burke on the show, right?
Oh, we had Danny Burke on last week.
Yeah.
Can you do your Danny Burke
Yeah,
impression?
it was funny because like we were only supposed to go. That's why I was late the first time. That's why I didn't show up to the first recording of this podcast. It was because I was with Danny. It was his birthday. He was like, "You guys should fully send it to my birthday. We should hang out for like a couple days." And I was like, "Dude, we're not gonna do that. I'm not just gonna stay for one day." It's like, "Oh, you should for sure fully send it." And I'm like,
fully send it. Let's go surf, and then like we could watch my bullet ant video,
Yeah.
and then like we'll YouTube.
But yeah, man, he's that's where I was this past week, and that's why I was late. For those of you listening at home, I totally skipped this first session that we were supposed to have because I was waking up with a hangover at 1 p.m. at Danny Burke's house in San Diego. But we made it happen. So I felt so bad, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's all good.
I felt really bad. I was supposed to meet up at 12.
Joe was heated, dude. You should have seen it.
I know. He'd be like, this is Joe heated. Aw, shucks. Oh, man. Yeah, I was supposed to be here at 12 p.m. And then I woke up at 1:15 and I checked my phone and Joe was like, "I sent you directions, 11:30." And I was like, "Oh, great." And I never do stuff like that. I felt so bad. I was like,
that's the thing about Joe is that like aside from like whatever happened, he never gets mad.
well,
Ever. Like I've never seen the dude angry at anybody.
I don't think I feel like I've seen you angry once.
When?
If Joe gets angry, I would fucking probably leave the state. Like I'd be like, something's wrong.
I can't remember, but I think it might have been when we were filming at the house. It might have been like something with Willy Wonka.
I got mad?
Maybe not mad. No, not mad. Maybe slightly perturbed. I'll go with slightly perturbed. I don't
At
think
the situation or at you?
not me for sure. I don't think so.
I don't really get annoyed at people unless they deliberately do something evil.
Oh, I remember when it was.
Oh, fuck.
I remember when it was. And it wasn't the fact that
Wait, I'm gonna... Wait, what was it?
Joe, off the record?
is it off the record?
Wait. Actually, though, what happened? I want to know.
And we're back.
Wait, pause it real quick. Let me see this video.
You should just get YouTube Premium.
You should just get YouTube Premium.
I
man.
know,
Yeah.
dude. I literally have. I have a subscription to everything but YouTube Premium.
Pornhub?
Do have Pornhub, yes.
Do you actually?
No, not Pornhub. Pornhub, I don't think actually has a. Hey, yeah, they do have I have browsers.
You pay for
subscribe to
browsers?
porn?
What do you mean? You don't? I mean, bro, I'm trying to get the fucking 1080p 4K best shit.
Dude, you know what? For some reason, HD porn doesn't do it for me.
What?
There was a
Yeah.
bunch of kids in my high...
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I need it. Never mind.
No,
Say
like ingrowns and pimples and razor burn, it's not for me. You know?
I get what you're saying. Sometimes you want to see like the 720p fucking kind of blurry,
Yeah.
like old school. I get that,
Amateur.
but sometimes I'm like, I want to see everything. You know?
Some Martin Scorsese shits, right? You just want like some Horsese.
There's a bunch of kids in my high school who shared a browsers account, and for that
Browsers.
that exact reason what Vincent just said is why they like canceled it because it was too high quality.
Yeah, too high quality.
I don't think porn can be too high quality. When I'm watching porn, bro, I'm selecting that shit like I'm selecting a movie.
When you get that 3D video and you put on the goggles, you feel like you're there.
have you
guys-
ever done that? Have you ever done that?
No, I have not. Have you?
Yes.
Is it
What?
cool?
It's incredible.
Really?
It's like you're there. It's insane.
So when you're laying on your back and you look down at yourself, and you look around.
It's like you're
wow.
Dude, I've been in your room. I feel violated.
I haven't done it at the new house.
You're like, I've used your VR goggles.
I've played video games on those.
That's cool. It looks like you look for different ways to
yeah.
to come. You look for different ways to come. That's great. I mean,
Yeah.
like, dude, like HD porn and goggles. That's pretty cool. I you know what, dude? HD porn, not for me. Maybe it's because I grew up on scrambled porn. Anybody grew up on scrambled? Nope.
What's that?
What do you mean?
So when I was a kid,
Is that a genre?
No. So when I was a kid, there was like there's these channels, Spice and Playboy. There was like this thing.
Oh yeah,
it was
yeah,
Spice
yeah,
and Playboy.
Yeah.
So like they were. I didn't have cable, so like there was like these blurry channels that you would go to, and you'd watch them, and then you could make out a boob here and there.
Every now and
yeah,
then.
and
you
it
would
was
see
like, oh yeah. So I grew up on that, and then I got 720 porn or whatever, and it's like, oh, it's fuzzy. This is great. But then like VHS porn, right, on VHS, right? But then now HD,
Dude.
it's just too much.
I remember the first time I saw porn.
When was that?
I remember not the exact day. I remember the exact situation. I came home.
I popped in my parents' VHS.
Yeah, literally. No one was home except for me. This was in my apartment back in Chicago. No one was home. I don't know how old I was. Maybe 8, maybe 9.
Wow.
But I come home and I go into my room and there's a VHS. And I haven't seen this VHS. I usually play movies out of this TV that I have in my room. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll pop it in, whatever. And as I pop it in, no bullshit, the first scene is a guy coming on a girl's face. And I'm like, I get nauseous. I'm like, whoa. And I like run out of my room. I run out of my room and I'm just laying on the couch, like my head spinning. I remember this like it was yesterday.
Oh, wow. So you had
and then since that day, things have changed.
Yes, things have changed.
Yeah.
So you had a physiological reaction to watching some guy come on a girl's face.
Yes.
Was it your dad's or your mom's tape?
I thought you were saying your dad's or your mom's face. I was like, oh my God. No.
It was my dad's, and I remember going to my mom, being like, "Hey, I found this in my room. I don't know what it is." And my mom was like, "Oh yeah, it's just your dad's tape." Like, trying to
really?
play it off. Yeah. Have you ever got caught by your parents? Not caught watching porn, but they've caught you. They've caught your search history. Have you ever? Had that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's because I have a stepdad, and he was like super adamant about like tracking like website histories and things like that, and yeah. So he I remember he comes into my room and he goes, "Hey, what's fuckedtits.com?" Also, I accidentally ordered some stuff on my actual dad's like Time Warner account too, because like you can preview stuff on there. So I thought it was a preview, but it turns out I ordered it, and then I canceled it really quickly. I was like, oh crap, he's not gonna. But then he found out about it. He told me, he was like, hey, just so you know, you're not getting your Christmas present this year, or like it was. I forgot what kind of punishment it was, but it was like super like he was like, I was supposed to get this for you, but now that you've. Because he shared an apartment with his girlfriend at the time, so like they got a bill and like he got shit for it, but then she was like, no, he was denying it, but then he called me out.
My son did it.
My son.
It was my son.
Your 7-year-old son did it?
No, I was like I don't know. I was in prime beat off years.
Do you remember Kazaa?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, like BearShare and Kazaa and all that stuff.
And
yeah.
LimeWire. I think I was on Kazaa and I just downloaded a music video by the band Goldfinger. And my mom was home, and I'm like so proud of this new thing that I just discovered on the internet because it was so brand new, and I just downloaded it. I'm like, Mom, look, you can watch music videos at home now. It's so crazy. It's so cool. She's like, okay. And it took like 2 hours to download because it was forever, slow internet. It finally finishes, and I call her in, and I double click it, and it's 2 girls eating each other out.
No way. No.
And I'm like, I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do it.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's heavy.
That's funny.
I also remember because my stepdad used to get like a bunch of Playboys delivered to the house one time, and he threw them out. He didn't know that I knew that they were there, and then I stole them and like stuck them under my bed, like just like traditionally, whatever. And he was like, and he finds them. He's like, "What are these?" I was like, "Shit." And then he looks through them. He goes, "Don't get the pages stuck together," and he gives them back to me.
Wow,
dude, it was cool, right? He's like, "Go ahead, jerk off." I don't know, it was weird. So like, I got permission.
It must have been so comfortable after. When you could beat off knowing that your dad condoned it.
Yeah, exactly. A parent's blessing to masturbate is the best. Is the best blessing.
His eyes were just like thinking about what I just said. He's like, wait, what? You were just staring at me like.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, jerking off's cool.
the coolest.
Yeah, HG can't do it. Won't do it.
Anyway, I respect everybody's opinion about porn. Honestly,
sure.
It's whatever you like. All right, let's watch this video.
Okay, Vincent is watching the video now.
Yeah.
You're just basically just talking like this. Like if you were just to say that, it's just like a drunk person. That's it.
Wow, your drunk is really good.
Just slurring your words. That's it.
Yeah.
Have you picked up any mannerisms on Ilya now?
Not really. It's weird.
Dude.
No.
I don't want to hurt his feelings.
It's just like the words like, oh, my mom, just like the
Chicago
Midwest
accent.
Yeah. Hang out
Every
with my
now and
mom.
then, like, I do a really good Ilya.
That's so strange because I don't notice my Chicago accent at all.
I don't think that it comes out in certain vowels, certain words. So it's like my mom.
My mom caught me watching porn.
My mom caught me watching porn. No, but it's
I'm from Chicago.
that's where I heard it. Like when I heard you talk, I was like, yeah, my mom caught me jerking off. But no.
Let's play a game where we all do our best Ilya, and then the audience has to figure out which one the real Ilya is.
Oh God,
Okay,
that's
ready?
tough. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all gonna say the same line, and I'm gonna point to the first person.
My mom caught me jerking off.
My mom caught me jerking off. I mean,
No, just doing your regular voice.
This is your normal voice. he's like making his own Chicago accent. My mom caught me jerking off.
They're like, none of these are Ilya.
Oh man.
Can you beatbox?
Sure. What do you want me to just
Make a
beatbox?
sick beat that Ilya can rap on, because he's
Okay.
wanted to be a rapper for a while.
All right, I can see that. I got that when I walked in. I was like, that's a rapper.
The candy rapper, am I right?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
That's right, because he's so sweet.
well, are you gonna hop in the verse too, bro? I can't be alone on the verse.
Yeah, I got third verse.
You got third verse?
Yeah,
so
so
I
you
got
got-
first and second.
You have 16 bars, and then I'll hop in.
I need to spit 16 bars.
And 2 choruses, and then I'll hop in.
Let's do it. I'm horrible right now. Yeah. Joe, me, and Vincent sitting at the table. Yeah, we don't have a calculator because we can't calculate how much money we make. We actually don't make any money. Holy shit.
See?
Whoa.
See, that's what I think is so fun about beatboxing.
That's
You can just
fucking nuts.
Yeah, just make noises, And it's.
Can you do what you just did again?
Wow.
Ilya, you try?
No,
No,
I can't. My voice can't go that deep.
Can you do Cookie Monster?
Not really.
Elmo?
Elmo's World.
Stewie Griffon?
Stuey Griffon here on the best. What's this podcast called?
Lightweights.
Lightweights. Stuey Griffon here on the Lightweights podcast with Joe and Ilya.
Homer Simpson.
Yes. March. Woo!
Whoa.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes.
Guys, thanks for listening. Vincent, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Vincent Marcus. As a matter of fact, Vincent Marcus on everything. Proud to say. No dots, no underscores.
Oh,
Can
wow.
Stewie Griffon say goodbye?
Yeah, Stuey Griffon wants to say goodbye and thank you for listening to the podcast. So Stewie, make sure to you subscribe to the podcast here and follow Joe and Ilya and Vince on all platforms.
Yeah, make sure to do that because you don't want to, listen to a podcast and not keep in touch with the creators as they go on their merry ways. Ha ha ha, Peter.
Do it. So yeah, that's it, man.
Cool.
Fucking incredible. Thanks,
Incredible.
Vincent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks, dude.
man. Of
All right.
course.
See you guys.
Lightweights.
Wow.